Today, we'll take a closer look at dash panels, we'll see how fast you could make them go if you edit them, and I'll share some interesting ideas that you could use for mods of this game. This dash panel was edited to have a max speed of 100, and if you run onto this ramp at a certain angle, you not only maintain your fast horizontal speed, but you also have a very high vertical speed from climbing up this slope that launches you up high and far. You're still able to run on the water for a moment after landing on the water because the boost from the dash panel hasn't worn out yet. I was thinking it'd be pretty cool to try to get launched up this ramp to another island, and after adjusting the speed of the dash panel to 250, I was able to make Mario run up the ramp and land on the entrance of Slipskate Slope. If the dash panels have a higher than normal speed, you can run pretty far along the water, and when the dash panels have a very high speed, you can run very far along the water. But the time that you spend running on the water before you sink is the same in both cases. You can edit the value for how long the dash panel affects you, and with that, you can run laps around the island while you're on the water. Plessie keeps popping up as if they're saying, "Please, please Mario, this is what I was made for! It's so much faster to ride me! This is what I was put into the game for!" You can also give the dash panels an effect time of 0, and then nothing happens if you step onto them like this. All that happens is the sound plays, but you don't get any speed boost. This is what the default value is on the dash panels, unless you give them a value. This is different from setting the speed to 0. If you set the speed of the dash panel to 0, you're not able to move while the dash panel boost is active unless you jump and move while you're in the air. And you can see that Mario is just running in place right now because the speed is set to 0. You can give the dash panels a very fast speed and make the effect last for a long time. And then you have Mario flying across the map. And he'll often run into the goop where he takes damage and finally slows down. But you might be ready to keep going once you get back up again. And sometimes, you're even faster than the power-ups that Bowser Jr. is trying to throw at you, and Bowser Jr. is struggling to keep up with you. As you can see, your actual speed doesn't matter when it comes to how long you could walk or run on water. You can give the dash panels an incredibly slow speed, and you can set the timer for the dash panel to be very high, and then you'll very slowly run along the water. Plessie has a smug smile in the background as they watch how slowly Mario runs along on the water. You might be wondering what happens if you give dash panels a negative speed. Mario gets pushed back. Every time you jump, the boost that should push you forward pushes you back. But otherwise, Mario just runs in place, even if he's on the water. Why use Plessie to travel between islands when you can travel between islands like this? This might make you think of the famous Mario speedrunning trick backwards long jumps, and this works really similarly to how I modded BLJs into this game when this game first came out. I know a question that is going to be on everybody's mind. Can you make dash panels fast enough to make Mario run through a solid wall? Here's a speed of 1000 versus a solid wall. As you can see, Mario didn't make it through this wall when we gave this dash panel a speed of 1000. And if Mario starts jumping to try to get through the wall, it looks like he's an anime character having a battle with his arch nemesis, the wall. I wanted to try this again, and this time Mario was able to go through the wall. At first, I thought that Mario went around the wall, but when I slowed it down and played it back, it looked like the first time Mario almost clipped through the wall, and the second time he did actually make it through the wall. I was wondering if a speed of 1000 was enough to make it through this gate at the beginning of Plessie's Plunging Falls, because we are recently continuing my Making Characters Bigger and Smaller series with Plessie, and here's what happens at Plessie's Plunging Falls. With the dash panel here, when Mario steps onto it, 1000 speed wasn't enough for him to clip through this gate. What about 10,000 speed? Still not enough, but it's interesting to note that the game gets super laggy when you try to run into any wall when you're moving this quickly. We've seen the same thing happen in some of my past videos where we speed up characters. And at even higher speeds, the game is even more laggy, but the game plays perfectly fine when you're jumping and not running towards the walls at high speed. And at very high speeds, like right now, where this dash panel is set to a speed of 100 million, the game freezes here. The game really doesn't want you to get past this gate without Plessie. So here's what I had to do. When you load up the game with this gate removed, you can run by without any problems at all. So let's get onto this dash panel with a speed of 10,000. We fly through the level and also way past the level, somewhere into the clouds. We're way past the death barriers, so Mario won't die until time runs out. At a speed of 1 million, we get to see the same thing, but in slow motion because the game is lagging. Plessie is probably back there somewhere wondering where Mario went. You might be wondering if normal dash panels are actually faster than running in the Switch version of the game, because it looks like it's pretty close. I made a longer track above Scamper Shores, testing it once with a dash panel and once without a dash panel, so we can test if the dash panel is actually faster. And the dash panel lets Mario finish this race about half a second faster. I tried adding multiple dash panels to this course to see if Mario would be even faster, and Mario can complete the race another half a second faster. There are other methods that you could use to go even faster, like the ice glitch, which is used in Bowser's Fury speedruns, and you can see that in these races, normal running is a bit slower than using dash panels. Back in Bowser's Fury, let's get launched up this slope with a speed of 10,000. The sky changes colors, and if you open up the map, we're not really on the map anymore. We have left Lake Lapcat. And it's raining, so that means that Fury Bowser is going to be coming out soon. I tried using a power-up to see if it would work, and you can hear the sound of getting a power-up. And when Fury Bowser finally awakens, what happens is the world rotates by 90 degrees. Bowser starts shooting fire, but I don't know where he is, and I don't know where Mario is. I've been ground pounding for a few minutes, and Mario is still nowhere to be seen. The Fury Bowser phase ends, Bowser stomps away. I just realized that it's raining upwards here, and when the rain stops, it looks like we're looking at a photograph of the Earth from outer space. I tried going up this same ramp with dash panels set to a speed of 100,000, and you immediately leave the Earth. When you open up the map, Mario is just flashing on an empty spot, and once you move the cursor, the rest of the map appears, but Mario is nowhere to be seen in this dimension. Unsurprisingly, when the Bowser phase starts, the screen rotates 90 degrees again. And isn't it a bit funny that the screen being rotated by 90 degrees isn't very surprising? I don't think that Mario is going to be coming down anytime soon. This gives me a lot of cool ideas for future mods of this game, like one where dash panels can slow you down as you're trying to run away from enemies, or one where dash panels make you move really quickly and you have to carefully control your player over some platforms and making careful jumps. If you have any suggestions, you're welcome to leave them in a comment on this video, and I often do modding during my live streams. You're welcome to check that out if you are interested in seeing the creation of these levels and other fun stuff. A big thank you to my Patreon supporters for supporting my content creation, and a big thank you to you for watching this video. I hope you all have a fantastic day ahead of you, and take care, everybody.